Morning.
Morning.
Happy Friday.
I don't know where to put my
I don't know why, but it doesn't feel like a Friday today.
Maybe it's because we've got a festival this weekend.
We have. I mean, you were teaching today.
I know.
That's very exciting, isn't
is.
it?
Oh, we've got classes. It is
We have.
exciting.
Love it.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our live shopping at Highlight Crafts. It is such a pleasure to have your company. And so many of you give us your time every single day. We really do appreciate it.
We do.
We've got lots of good mornings to say, and we'll do that in just a moment. But first of all, can I introduce you to our lovely team? Well, of course, because we have got our brother machine, we have got our lovely Mel Heaton, who I have to say is probably the most experienced and cleverest. Is that word? Cleverest. Cleverest scan and cut person in the whole wide world, which is pretty exciting, isn't it? We've also got our lovely Amber, who is here as our producer, and Snoop is here as assistant director.
Yeah.
Can we actually have a little look at Snoop? Would that be possible? Is he
Tired. Look at him in his
tired
little pram.
because he had to get up early.
Look at
So
that.
this is Snoop, everybody. He's a Snoop. He's a sausage dog, and he is just adorable, and we love him to bits. And he's a regular visitor. And Amber, how old is he?
Around 15.
We think he's about 15. So he's a proper gentleman, isn't
Yes,
he?
he's lovely.
He's going to have a little snooze today, and he'll go out for a little walk in his pram, and he's just adorable, and we love him to bits, and he doesn't like the attention.
Especially Amanda.
A bit like his mum. I know Amanda just smothers him and cuddles him and she wraps him up and all sorts of stuff.
Whether
but
he
loves
likes it or not.
No, it don't matter.
And then we've got our lovely Lewis, who's on cameras. But how cute is he?
He's lovely,
Oh,
isn't
say good morning to Snoop, everybody. So let's say a few good mornings to you, to Barbara and Pauline and Sue, Mrs. H999. I'd love to know where that name came from.
Mrs. H. Well, she's our Mrs. H.
I know she is Mrs. H.
But I'm
not
the alternative.
Yeah,
Mrs.
you're
H
666.
666.
And we've got our lovely Shirley as well, and Lynn and Veronica, and Michelle and Karen and Connie and Maureen.
I haven't heard Connie's name before.
Oh, Connie.
Timms, are you new, Connie?
I think I might have seen
you?
Connie, but if I haven't, welcome
Let
and
us
good
know.
morning if it's first time. And we love to welcome all our newbies. And we've got Soph here, good morning to you, and Janet, Mandy, Sylvia, Barbara. Everybody loves Snoop. They all think he's cute. We've got Alan's here as well. We've got Lorraine, we've said hi to Lorraine, Ria and Doreen. Audrey, there's lots of you this morning. Karen, Lynn, and Tricia.
So a Renault patchwork guy, Alan,
Yes,
he's asking you if I told you about the squirrels.
yes,
So yesterday we sat in the park with a subway
yeah. And the squirrel at
and he
it.
looked up suddenly and all these 8 squirrels were looking at him like that. So he ran. Oh no, he dropped his hash brown. And as he ran off, he turned back and the squirrels were eating their hash brown, having a lovely time, but he realised he'd left his phone on the bench. So we had to wait 45 minutes to go back and get it.
It's hilarious.
I know, you can imagine like that. Hash brown.
Do you know, once we were on holiday
that's brilliant.
and they said to us, whatever you do, don't feed the monkeys. And so we were in this like little bungalow thing it was in a nature reserve, and there was another one next to us, and then they were dotted about, and it was our first morning, and they delivered the breakfast to the bungalow, and I was on the balcony, Carl was in the bath, and I was sat reading, and I looked up and I could see a monkey hiding behind a tree. And do you know, they're really smart, they are.
Oh, they are.
Super smart. And it's like looking round the tree. It was about this big. And then I looked up and there's another one looking round a tree. And I'm like, How do they know to look round trees like that?
Well,
They're like,
depending
know,
on what
they're
you
just-
believe, we descend from them.
well, yeah, true.
They're probably smarter than we
And
are.
that's probably why I've got a tail, isn't it?
No, but it's why you do that in the morning.
have to tuck it in.
Say
No,
good
I'm
morning, and
joking.
Stephanie goes,
Cheeky. And these monkeys, they called all their friends, and I'm shouting to Carl, Carl, there's monkeys. And he's going, oh, what? And I was like, Carl, there's monkeys. And the next thing is they're on the balcony. Have I never told you this before? And they range from that big, I mean, proper big ones, to little baby ones. And there must have been about 20 of them. And they're in the room. They're all of them in the room. And I'm screaming my head off about the monkeys. Carl jumps out the bath, gets a towel, and is going shoo, shoo, shoo to them. The people in the bungalow next door come out to see what all the fuss is about. The lady's got a camera taking pictures of all the monkeys.
You're going to say, oh,
sees
yes.
Carl going shoo and turns the camera on him. Oh, God, they trashed the room. We had to phone the hotel reception and they trashed the room. They literally ripped up the covers, ate all the food. They snarled at us. It proper upset me. And apparently they did it regularly.
Oh, gosh.
And it was when they were in their breeding season. I was like, if you just want to use the room, love, just come and ask.
I was going to say, if you just want to use Carl.
But the lady next door was taking pictures of him. I'm like, how embarrassing is that? And I didn't know whether to go and tell him to get his clothes on or carry on shooing monkeys. Honestly. Oh, those things.
Adventures, right?
Yeah, we have adventures all the time.
You do.
So, Mrs. H999, her surname is Hindley. Yes, I know. So I don't advertise. Oh, I see. Oh. We don't think about stuff like that anymore. My favourite number is 9. My name is Lorraine. I don't like that either. So my family call me Laney. Hence, Mrs. H999.
Mrs. H999.
99.
Now I know.
Now
See?
we know, love it. Loads of highs to Snoop. Good morning, everybody. Morning to all of you. Happy Friday from Shay. Shay, have you? That's a new name, Shay.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Nice.
Caroline. Caroline's new. She's all the way from sunny Cheshire.
Nice.
New to Shopping Live.
Oh,
Hi,
welcome.
Caroline.
Welcome,
Lovely.
Caroline.
Good morning. Oh, we are a bit of a mad bunch, you know.
A bit.
But we're real. We're like just like your next door neighbour. We're just like your friend down the road. We're just like your family. You know, the ones that you think, oh, they're coming round again.
Yeah.
It's them.
Simon else came up with a great thing the other day.
What
He
did
said,
he
every
say?
time you answer the door, put your coat on first. Because if it's somebody you don't want to invite in, you just go, oh, sorry, I'm just on my way out. And if it's somebody that you do, you'll say, oh, you've just caught me, I've just got back.
Well,
brilliant.
so a big warm welcome to all of you. Let me tell you how easy it is to shop with us. So you don't even have to stop watching for a minute. You can take us with you in your pocket. People watch us in the bath.
I know.
In
the shower.
Don't drop us, will you? So all you have to do, we're going to give you a code, and the word is going to be, say the word shop followed by the code. So in this case, we're going to shop boxes. Now, first, the two things that are really, really important. All you do is type in the comments the word shop boxes. It automatically goes into your basket, and at the end, we'll send you a little message so you can check out. It's just like doing your supermarket shopping, because when you get to the end and you think, oh, I know what, I've forgotten, I need that, you can go back into the website and you can shop anything in the website and put that in your basket as well. But there's another thing. You have to join our club. Now, it doesn't cost you a penny. It's free, and you start collecting discounts straight away. So the price we're going to tell you today is not the price you'll pay. And you also collect points. Now, I know some people are saving points for those elusive and printers that are coming, but they are on their way. So that's a bit exciting news.
What kind of printers would
Well,
that be,
there might be
Stephanie?
laser printers in it.
There might
and
be.
A3 printers, which is a bit exciting. Yeah, but guys, please join our club. A lady placed quite a big order yesterday and didn't join the club.
Oh no.
Because she didn't want to be bombarded with stuff. We don't do that. We're crafters. We know what it's like. We'll only ever send you an email on the stuff you like.
Absolutely.
But there are deals to be had. And every day here, from 8 in the morning till 2 in the afternoon, we bring you deals. And then Monday to Thursday, we're here from 6 till 7. And then tomorrow, we
David
love
and
Saturday.
Amanda.
Yeah, and we do love Saturday mornings
do.
because there's quite a lot of people not in on a Saturday. We can get up to a bit of mischief, and that's what we do. So everybody, Shop Boxes will get you this amazing deal. Now, our lovely Mel's going to take us through it. I'm going to say a few more quick hellos, and then please say good morning to each other. And oh, Lorraine says her little Molly could do with help with her legs now. I mean, do you know these little doggy push chairs are so clever? And they've got windows in them and everything so they can see out. Snoopy loves his, doesn't he? Yeah. Morning, everybody. It is a pleasure to have your company. Right.
Guys from Texas.
Oh.
Who's from Texas?
Shay is from Texas.
Oh, hi, Shay.
Shay, what time is it, please? Do you want to? Oh, Texas! I want to go to Texas because I want to go to see all those cowboys. Are there any cowboys near where you live, please?
It's Texas, Stephanie. I think the answer to that will be yes.
Oh. I want to go and do line dancing and stuff like that. Yeah, I do. I really do. Yeah, Amber wants to go as well.
Could have a girls' trip.
We could. Ooh,
There you
that
go.
would be.
That'd be raucous, wouldn't it? Right, let me
Right.
introduce you to Designer Boxes. Now, this was one of the last cutting craftoriums that we did when we were over at the Innovation Hub.
Yeah.
But it's one of the fastest selling ones we've ever done, and I'm not surprised.
Why?
The content.
Right.
So, what we did, because I work with a team of graphic designers,
We just need to tell everybody the price.
$19.99.
$19.99.
Before your discounts. This is
Okay.
ridiculous. Right, so you're going to get in here the SVG files to make all of these boxes. So all of these. Okay, so I'm going to go through the boxes bit first because there's a lot more to go through after that. So you've got all of these different ones and you'll see that a pattern has been allocated to each of these boxes. Now they come in two different forms. They come as a net, and what a net means is if you've got a box, okay, you'll have a rectangle that way and a rectangle that way, and then you'll have tabs. If it's on your mat in one piece, that's what they call a net. So if you took all the tabs out of a box and opened it up, that's the whole thing in one piece. But I wanted you to be able to resize more. So if you've got a net that's 10 by 10, you can only resize that to the width of your mat and the height of your mat. So I wanted you to be able to make them in lots of different sizes. So not only did we do it as a net, we did it as individual pieces. So the base, the back, the front, the sides, the top, the sides, all of that kind of thing. So you're getting both options with this digital download, which is brilliant. I love that. And if you've got an SDX, you can resize as a percentage. So you'll just make the base 120% and then everything else will follow that. Now we discovered the other week, didn't we, that if you've got a CM machine, you can resize as a percentage in Canvas Workspace, which makes it easier than bringing all the files on, grouping them, resizing them, ungrouping them, saving them, bringing on the ones that you want. So you can do it in Canvas and then send it to your machine. So you're going to get all of these. That is spectacular. That box, it's fabulous. If you want a special gift box for a wedding or a christening or Christmas, imagine that done with all your poinsettias and your holly around the top. That is brilliant. Then you get all of these. So this one folds out and you've got little drawers inside. So you're getting every single one of these as SVG files with the patterns, with the mats and layers, and you decide what papers and cardstock you want to use. But there's some really different ones in
Oh,
here,
I love
like
these.
this, the cracked tube box. So you've got a hollow box that then has, it looks a bit like a cracker, but it's cracked. It looks like that when it's finished. How cool is that?
That's amazing.
Right, so you're getting all of these. You get your coffee cup
And we're
holder,
getting all the
bath bomb holder.
We got these as instructions.
You get all your cutting lists.
Right,
And then for
okay.
boxes, you get a base, a back, a front, two sides. Right,
Yep.
so it's really obvious where they go. Then you've got this one. This is lovely because look, it folds right in if you want it to.
Wow.
And then it pops back out. You've got your teapot in here. How cool is that?
Oh, guys, we're really busy. I mean, just for those of you that have just joined us, Shop Boxes, it's $19.99 and you're getting all of these. I mean, this is every pattern's different as well, Mel.
Absolutely. Now, that's the thing, you see. Audrey Patterson ordered hers in the middle of the night.
So Shay has stayed up. It's 1 o'clock in the morning.
Wow, well done, Shay. And can I just say as well, you'll have these instantly.
Yes. So for anybody in America, we were talking about this yesterday because we're going to do some stuff for you guys because
Lewis, and I can carry on going through
because what we want to do is try and help you with this
tax
thingy.
thing.
Yeah, that thing. We don't like any of that kind of thing.
Cracker.
Oh, I'd love that cracker for Christmas. That's beautiful.
Triangular Christmas boxes.
Oh, they're really good. This is
all this.
gorgeous.
It's amazing. You've got your little takeaway box. You've got your envelope box, so you can store all your bits and bobs in there. And you've also got all of these as well. Now, on top of that...
So there's 25 of them.
No, there's more than that.
Is there?
Yeah, there is. I don't think this is complete. You get
all
of
there
these.
is.
Envelope box, etc., gift box pocket and bespoke patterns. And that's what we're going to look at now. Now then, I said to you earlier on that each one of those boxes was allocated a pattern. But we've given you those patterns and you can put any pattern in any panel on any box because we give you the blank.
Right, so even if the box is a triangle and that's a square, I can still do it?
Yes, I'm going to show you how to do that in this hour. So you're going to get 12 geometrics. Now, each one of these is a stencil. Each one of these will cut into your cardstock or cut out of your cardstock. Each one of these is scalable.
Wow.
And each one of these can be drawn, foiled, embossed, paper pierced. Imagine your paper piercing with these designs. That will be incredible. So you're getting your 12 geometrics. You're also then going to get 9 Baroque. Make sure there's no more on the back. Yeah, 9 Baroque. So you're getting all of those as well. And then 10 of your florals. That, as a poinsettia, is brilliant, right?
Oh, look at that rose
I
one.
know, right?
That's
So you're getting
gorgeous.
all
Look
of
at
this
one.
included. Now, that's not it, Stephanie.
Wow. Right.
That's not it. So
If we divided, April's watching. It's 2:16 a.m. here in Illinois. Hello from Texas. I am glad I'm not alone over here. Love my highlight family.
Oh, you're definitely not on your own, April.
Do you know what? The world's a very small place now. We're sat right next to you.
Absolutely, we are.
Honestly, and thank you so much, you guys, for joining us. It makes us feel really special, doesn't it?
I love it. I love it. Honestly, I love coming in here every day and just entering your homes. And thank you for inviting us. Right, there's something else I need to show you about this USB, though. So, not only have you got all your designer boxes, so these are all your USB contents, look. So you've got your backing, there's backing papers with this as well. Just so you know.
Yeah.
Backing papers, bespoke panels, bonus embellishments. This is the other bit. So in here you've got a 3D flower in 2 parts. You've got a peony in 3 parts. You've got a ballerina. You've got balloons, birds, bows, buckles, butterflies, candles, coffee beans, cork, cufflinks, decoupage rose. You've got 2 layers to that, diamond ring, flourish, loads of flourishes, flower petals, foliage, hearts, horses, hot drink, sentiments, infinity loop, large bow, long-haired girl, milk jug, milk sentiment, pencil box top, pencil sharpener, perfume bottle, ruler, spoon, all of these extra things that you can decorate. Why have you got a spoon? Because you've got a teapot.
Yeah.
Right, so if we go back up and just have a look at some of these, if you look at your 3D flower, for example, look at that.
Oh my goodness me.
Right, that's part one. But then you've got part two.
This is crazy
this,
value for money.
I know.
And it's $19.99, everybody.
Right.
Wow. Shop boxes, $19.99.
It's amazing. Let's have a look at the ballerina.
Oh, she's
look at
beautiful.
that. Now,
she's lovely.
detail design. So you can foil that.
Yeah.
And then cut it. Isn't that just... This, for me, this is going to be the best £20 you spend this month on your SVG files. Because of the massive amount of content that you've got. And I'm going to go into Canvas Workspace with you in a few minutes and show you exactly how to get the most out of all of your patterns, because that's really exciting. We love boxes, don't we? And you're getting loads of boxes and you're getting all the matte layers and all the detail layers, etc., etc. But the versatility of these is incredible.
Well, because now I'm looking at this and imagining that pattern in there,
there.
and that pattern in there,
Absolutely.
and that pattern in there, and that one in there. I mean, guys, this is really amazing. We've got oh my gosh, Bonnie, good morning.
Morning, Bonnie.
She's in Michigan.
Michigan?
It's 3:20 a.m. I used to go to Michigan regularly when
Did you?
yeah, well, Create and Craft had offices there, didn't they? Yeah.
I didn't know that.
They did, yeah. Good morning, everybody. Avril, good morning. Jane, good morning. Right, few questions.
Yes, please.
So, what size USB would be needed for this, please?
Well, I put mine on an 8 gig because the Craftmaster ones that we sell now are twice the size that they used to be. I had a 4 gig with a couple of other things on, and it kept telling me that there wasn't enough space because there's a lot of content in here. So if you go onto highlightcrafts.com before you check out your basket, go to the Craftmaster brand shop and you'll find the USBs on there and you can just get one of those.
Okay, so Avril said, oh, she's been a bit up all night, not feeling well. Let's send her lots of
Lots
love. She says, happy Worldwide Cat Day to
Yes.
Everybody. Happy Cat Day. In fact, we've got a show dedicated to all the cats
International
out there,
Cat Day.
International Cat Day.
Yeah.
Right, we've also got a question
Yes.
about, is there a certain black paper? Now I'm going to say, is there a certain paper that you would recommend for the scan and cut? Because we want it not too fluffy.
Yes, you need a really good quality black card, something that's solid core.
Our watercolour card would do, wouldn't
Yes, it would. Absolutely.
Our black
Can we
water.
see if we can get some black?
Yes, we
stock,
can.
like
Yeah,
12
no,
by 12.
I have been doing a
I
bit
know
of
you
homework.
have.
on
I
it.
know you have. I just
we
keep
got-
asking for all this stuff, but
There
there is some black in there.
There is
Yes, there
black
is.
in this bundle,
That's
guys.
your darks,
This
shop
in
darks.
the darks, shop darks. How much is shop darks?
$27.99.
$27.99. The
Yep.
shop darks.
50 sheets.
You get 50 sheets in there. Let's see how much black you get. Looks like 5. I'm going
Yes,
to
you
say
do. You get 10 colours, 5 of each.
5 of each, yeah. So you've got 5 of each. So darks, in fact, while it's up there, let's show you what colours you're getting. You've got the purples, the blacks. I love that
I
brown.
love that brown. It's a proper chocolate brown, isn't it?
It is,
But
yeah.
I also love the next colour. That's
That's
like a
a-
green grey.
That's lovely.
That for your wreaths at Christmas will be
Yeah,
fabulous.
it would look great.
Yeah.
And then imagine putting these two blues together. In fact, oh my gosh, talking
for
about
Christmas,
Christmas,
this
this
is
is perfect.
Yeah, this is a perfect set for Christmas.
There's your green, your forest green, and then look at that for a red.
Mm-hmm.
You've got a cherry and a bright,
Cherry and an apple.
an apple. Wow. Shop dark, $27.99. I'm just going to show you the brights.
Can I go and get ready
Light.
for me?
Yep,
canvas
you go.
thing?
You do that, and
Thank
I'll
you.
do that, and we'll
Lovely.
swap round like this. Right, so
Teamwork.
this one, these, oh my gosh, that colour is everywhere at the moment. That yellow is literally one of the biggest fashion colours. Shop light for this collection, 12 by 12 cardstock. It's 180 GSM, so it's absolutely perfect for your scan and cut. And what I love is that the colours mix and match brilliantly. They're tonal. They are designed to go together. You're getting 50 sheets there, everybody. Shop light, $27.99. But if you want the darks, that's got all your Christmas colours in it. That's an absolute must.
The other thing about this USB is even if you've got a thinner cardstock, you can use it, because what Aaron did when he designed it is he put reinforcing panels in.
Yeah.
So when you do something like the box, the cracked box, and you use the net, it'll come as one long strip and there'll be a perforation line across the middle. You fold that over and it reinforces the box. So you don't have to buy a really heavy cardstock because you've got those reinforcement layers.
Right,
Yeah.
we need to just do one more, because on all this, remember every single one of those could be a stencil. Guys, you need your Mylar. This is your stencil material. This is what you actually make your stencils out of. Now, you're going to get 10 sheets of this for $14.99. So if we were making these into regular stencils, one stencil, half of that would be at least £10. So a stencil that size, $24.99. You've got 10 sheets here, guys. Shop Mylar. Remember, that's all you have to do. Type that in the comments, and this will be on its way to you. Now, Mel's just said we need to do this as well.
Yes, because it keeps selling out.
This is, oh, it does keep selling out. This is because, look at this though. This is why, look, doesn't, even when you, nope, shed, does not shed.
Nope.
This is your scan and cut glitter card. It's only $9.99. Shop Shed, but the colours, I love that colour.
The colour palette in this is beautiful.
It's, oh, that's gorgeous.
Isn't it? Look at that. I know.
Oh, it's lovely. That reminds me of when you used to get those silky tights to wear out in the 80s, and used to look like that. Yeah. So you've got all of these beautiful colours. Look at them, absolutely stunning. And you are going to get all of this for just $9.99. So Shop Shed will get you that. Right, we're going to go over to our lovely Mel. Quickly before we do, I'm just going to say a couple of different things.
Okay.
Morning to Mitch, lovely morning to you.
Mitch.
Morning Maggie, morning Karen, morning Wendy. Let's see who else we haven't said hello to. April, good morning. She is our lovely April's abroad too. Bonnie, good morning to you again. Kath, good morning. So Karen, oh my gosh, there's so many of you. Thank you, everybody. Send lots of love and hugs to each other. And it's so nice. It has been a year, it still is a year and a half. We got some challenges. One day we'll tell you all about the whole story. But right now, the most important thing is that you guys are watching us. We've got an amazing deal for you. We've got a brilliant day lined up. Can't wait to share everything that's happening. And thank you, everyone, because we really do appreciate it. Right, well, we've had a huge jump in the number of people watching.
Right, okay.
So can we just quickly just do this bit again?
Yep,
I'm
absolutely.
sorry, guys, if you've been with us
There
from
will
the
be
beginning,
some more
but there
added
are...
into this as well. So you're going to get in here 33 gift boxes, okay, with all the SVG files as a net, so as you would view the box if it was split and open, but also with resize files. And it's all very clearly marked on the USB or the download. So you're going to get the files for all of these, and you'll see that each one of these has been allocated a design, a pattern, but you're also going to get the patterns separately, which means that you can put any pattern in any panel on any box. So instead of having, so if you've got 30 boxes and 30 patterns, instead of having 30 options, you've got 900 options before you resize, because you can do that one box with 30 different patterns. It's brilliant, isn't it? But the pattern's also stencils, but you can also put those patterns in any shape. It just gets better and better. And this is what happens when you've got somebody that knows this scan and cut inside out, understands how it sees things and what it needs to be able to make it do what you want it to do, plus a team of fabulous graphic designers all together. This is what you end up with, because it's just fabulous. And when we do our SVG files, there's a button that a graphic designer can press called Compound. And instead of it having, for example, this pattern here, instead of it seeing it as a square with all those pieces sat on top, it will see it like we see it, like that, like a panel, a lacy panel. Scan and Cut doesn't do that. We don't do that for the Scan and Cut files, because if we did, you can't get to all the lovely pattern inside. And you're about to see what I'm going to do with that pattern. So we don't compound ours, because Divide in Canvas Workspace does that for you. So if we made our files and we compounded them all, it would mean you wouldn't be able to get to the inside bit. And more often than not, that's the most versatile and creative part. So you're going to get a few more than that, but you're also going to get all of your patterns. So you're going to get 12 of your geometrics, this one. You're going to get 9 of your Baroque, so you're already up to 21. And then you're also going to get this one, 10 of your florals, so you're getting 31 different patterns, which is just phenomenal.
That's brilliant.
Isn't it? Now, anything we've brought you before, box-wise, anything where we've brought you patterns, you can then use these patterns in any panel on those designs. So we're trying to build you a digital library. Right, so I'm going to start with one of the geometrics, and we're going to make a card for Dad, okay? So this is exciting. I'm going to show you all the things that we can do with one pattern. Look, this is my favourite part of Scan and Cut, because it's really creative. And I see the world in shape, so I don't have pictures, but I can look at something and go, right, that's that, and that's what I need to make that. It's interesting, isn't it? How we all have different brains.
One of the things that I love about this machine is you can be doing that while this is cutting. So you don't have to, this does the work for you.
It's all the boring bit.
But it also, it tells you if you're going wrong, because it does it all the time with me.
Right, so first things first, I've got my USB in here. Now, obviously, if you've got a Wi-Fi enabled machine, you can send it in. But I like to do this bit because if you are one of the original Scan and Cut users with the CM600 or the 300, I want to keep you going and make sure that you know how to import from here. So if you open up Canvas Workspace, there's a little button at the top called SVG. We're going to click on that and we're going to go to Choose File. And what that will do then is open up your computer. Now then, if you don't want to put them on a USB, if you prefer just to send from Canvas and backwards, you can just store these in your downloads. Go into your downloads from here and then choose the file that you want. So if I just click on this, you've got your USB contents in here. You've got your backing papers. Now they're not going to open on your Scan and Cut. They are for you to decorate with. So you'll put the USB into your computer and print off from there. You've got your bespoke patterns. You've got your bonus embellishments. And then you've got all of these boxes, and there are 30 of them. 30 different boxes and 31 panels. So if we go into bespoke patterns, it opens up the categories. If we go into geometric, it opens up the geometric patterns. I'm then going to select number 7, okay? And I'm going to press OK. So right now, we see that as a one piece, don't we? We see it's almost like a lacy panel. The Scan and Cut doesn't see that. It sees it as the square with all of those pieces sat on top, and that's brilliant because it means we can do more with it. So first of all, I'm going to do what a graphic designer would do if it was compounded when you bought it, okay? So I'm going to go up to Edit. I've selected all the pieces. I'm going to go up to Edit because we're changing it, and down here in Process Overlap there's a button called Divide, and in my head this is a digital punch that comes down and punches all those pieces that are sat on top of that square through the square, okay? So when we press Divide, you'll see that blue and black bar start to scroll across the top of your screen. And what it's doing now is it's punching them all through, like that.
Hey, that's clever, isn't it?
Right, now then, if I now move that, that is now one piece. So if I go up to Edit and try and ungroup it, ungroup isn't available because you can't ungroup one, because it's one. Does that make sense? But this bit now becomes the piece that you can cut into your cardstock. So you group that, and that now is your stencil. Because if I was cutting this as a stencil, I don't want to use that bit because the edge is too close to the pattern. I want to be able to cut that directly into a piece of Mylar. Don't need an outside edge for it because it's a stencil, and then I can use that. But I can also scale it bigger or smaller. Okay, now the other thing that you can do, and I am just going to make this a little bit bigger, is go to edit and ungroup this, because this isn't it. Okay, what if I wanted to make this into a border? Okay, so I want to go, I've got a definite kind of square going on there. Okay, and I've got the square there. Now if I come down to the middle, I've only got part of it. So I'm going to left click on my mouse and I'm going to drag up over just those bottom little pieces and put them in the bin. Okay, so I've now started, I've got a different edge now across the bottom. I'm going to come to the top and I'm going to do exactly the same thing at the top and delete it. And now I've got a border.
Wow.
But what if you want to tessellate that border? So you want to
What
make
does that
it
mean?
longer. It means a tessellate is a shape that you take, and the left hand side, when you move it over, matches the right hand side of the other part. So watch this, for example. So to do this, I'm going to get rid of that square, and I'm going to get rid of that square because they're here on this side. So I don't want them on this side as well. So you're just going to go in and delete off these little bits. Now, if you press shift where you've got one shape selected, you can then pick up the other ones that you want and delete. So now if I group this together and duplicate it, and then I've got two, I can put this next to there, drop it into place, and then from that square panel, I then have a border. How clever is that? It's brilliant, isn't it? Absolutely fabulous. Now this is one pattern, remember, out of 31. And if you think, oh no, I'm not sure about that, just undo. I love an undo button. It's good, isn't it? There you are, takes it back. Right, so if I select that, I'm going to put that in the bin for now. We're going to work with this. Now then, this is a nice size for a card front, right? 6 by 6-ish. Okay, there or thereabouts. You can make it bigger, you can make it smaller. Just be aware that the scan and cut needs a 3mm turning point. So what that means is it needs 3mm for your blade to go in, make the shape, meet itself and come out. So don't go teeny tiny because it won't be able to cut it perfectly. But what we can also do now, because this is one shape, I can weld another shape on top. Okay, and then I can make an aperture from that shape. So because we've got these little patterns here, this bit here that is a octagon, I'm going to use an octagon as the piece, as a shape. So if you go into your basic shapes, all the basic shapes that are on any scan and cut are in here. Okay, there's no extra ones. They are what they are. So first things first, I'm going to bring myself on an octagon and I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller, and then I'm going to duplicate that. So just right click and duplicate, and then I've got my other one up there, right? Okay, so that's ready. So the next thing I want to do is make sure that that octagon is right in the middle of that pattern. So we're going to select both of those. We're going to go up to edit because we're changing it, and editing is changing. We're going to align it centrally vertically, so it's in the middle that way, and then we're going to align it centrally horizontally, so it's in the middle that way. And then what we can do is go up to edit, and at the bottom in process overlap, this is weld. And weld is like digitally gluing. Okay, so we've done digitally punching, we're now digitally welding. So if you wanted a stencil like that you could then build something inside, you can do that. And you can put any different shape inside it, which is really cool, isn't it? But what if I want to make that into an aperture? Okay, because right now the edges aren't very clean because you've got some areas that come in and come out as a point, then you've got some straight edges, you've got some little tiny pieces here. So let's make it into an aperture card first of all. So we're going to bring this in, and what I want to do is make this smaller, but I don't want to scale it down. So if you make a shape smaller, some shapes are fine, but some shapes aren't. So the easiest way to make a shape smaller is to use what they call an offset line. Because when you do an offset line,
please.
Yes, so if you make some shapes smaller,
yes,
they don't, so an oval is a perfect example.
Right.
So if you've got an oval and you make it smaller, you know, with nesting shapes.
Yes, it doesn't stay the same.
It doesn't stay the same. Hearts are another one.
Yes, they change.
Even though they're symmetrical that way, they're not always symmetrical that way. So a heart is a great example. If you want an offset line for a heart, the machine, if you say 2 millimeters, will measure out or plot, because it's the same as a plotting machine, big industrial one, it will plot 2 millimeters from every single point around that heart and give you a perfect matte layer. And it's brilliant on things like scalloped edges, curves, that kind of thing. So to do that, we're going to select the shape that we want to do it to. We go up to edit, and these two little concentric circles are there. When you hover over it on the web app version, it tells you what it is. So I want to create a 3 millimeter inward because I want it smaller, and I want to delete the original. Okay, and now I've got a perfect octagon. So if I come back into here, grab both of those, go to edit and align it centrally vertically and centrally horizontally, and divide it, so punch that octagon through that square like we did before. That will now give me a perfect card front with an aperture. But that could be a circle, could be a square, could be an octagon, could be whatever you want it to be. Now then, what if I want to put Dad welded into here? Because we've divided the pattern into the square and we've divided the octagon through the aperture, it sees this as one piece. Okay, so now we can do that bit and get rid of that because we don't need that anymore. So if we go back, I'm just going to move that out of the way for a minute. I'm going to go back. Welding is a funny one because when you're welding something to something, it has to be touching all areas. So you can't just weld to a pattern because all those pattern pieces aren't touching that piece that you're going to weld. That's why we divide. So if I go into text down here, and we'll do Dad, okay? So we'll select this font. When your text box comes on, you're going to come up here so you get that little cross and double click. And then you backspace that word. I'm going to put my capitals on and I'm going to write D-A-D, okay? And I'm going to click off it. Now, we're going to go to edit. No, we're going to go to edit, no, okay. So we're going to do it in individual letters, all right? Let's see, because it won't let, oh no, I know how to do it. We'll go to edit and divide, okay? So even though there's landlocked areas and these aren't taking any notice of the landlocked areas, so I don't need to divide the letters, dividing ungroups as well with your text. That was something new I learned the other day, 9.5 years into the journey. That's how good the scan and cut is. So I'm going to move this over so that it overlaps, so the A overlaps the D. Then I'm going to click on the D and I'm going to move that over, and I'm just using the arrows that are on my computer keyboard, okay? So I'm going to grab all three of those now and I'm going to weld it together. So we're going to go to edit and digitally glue it. And there's your word Dad. Now then, I want to create a matte layer for that. So I want to create a matte layer that is 2 millimeters wider than this so that I can weld that to the middle of there, and then that can sit over the top. So we're going to duplicate it because we need two. So select it, right click or go up to edit and duplicate. Some of the things are in edit, some of them are on the right click and some of them aren't. It's a bit like Minecraft Studio. You know the bar, when you need flip or order, it's on a right click on your mouse. So just try it. I would advise you to get your PC, sit with it on your knee, take it in the garden because it's going to be a nice day, and play in Canvas. Because when you think you've learned everything about your scan and cut, this whole new universe, and I still haven't found the end of that. So to do this, we're going to go to edit and we're going to create that matte layer again. So offset, take the slider down to where you want it to be. This time we want it outward, and we're going to delete the original because we've duplicated it, so we don't need to keep that as well. So now, look, I've got a perfect matte layer. So if I bring this back in here now, and I align this to the middle like that, okay? So we're going to go select both, edit, align it centrally vertically. I wish I had a pound for every time I've said that. And centrally horizontally, and then weld it, so digitally glue it. It gives me that. So now the word Dad, it becomes part of the pattern at the back. Then I can take that, I can go to edit and align it centrally vertically, edit and align it centrally horizontally, divide it if I want to, because then what I can do is weld another square to the edge of this, and that's your full card blank.
Wow. Right, guys, there's a few things we need to do. So first of all, I need to welcome all of you that have joined us in the second half of the show. We also let you know that we do, when we go off air at 2:00, we do put repeats out so you can watch us again and you can watch us back. So that's the best thing. If you are watching a repeat now, we're live at 8:44 in the morning. But if you were watching us as a repeat, please check out your baskets as quickly as possible because you don't know what the stock levels are going to be like. With the digital content, which this is, the sooner you check out, the sooner it will be in your basket, the sooner it will be actually in your hands for you to be able to do things with. So everyone, please check out as quickly as you can. Remember, there's no postage, so if you decide to shop again later in the day, it doesn't matter. And also, don't forget to join our craft club. It doesn't cost a penny, but it means that when you join, you start making savings. So the price you see on the screen is never the price you will pay. You will always pay lower if you're a member of the club. Always, always, if you're a member of the club. So shop boxes at $19.99. Congratulations, Shahab, because he's just gone up to another level.
Oh, Shahab.
Congratulations.
Fabulous.
That's amazing. And we've only got about 9 minutes left, so I'm going to shut up again and let you carry on.
I'll let build the box.
Yeah.
So you can then take that design and put it in any shape. So if you wanted it in a heart or a circle or a rectangle, you can do that. But building a box now, I'm just going to let you know that on Saturday morning at 11, 8, 9, 10 o'clock, we've got another hour of this.
Right.
So make sure that you're tuning in on Saturday morning so I can show you all the other little bits and pieces and how to build a couple of the boxes. So this is what I'm talking about. So this is the middle of the cracked box, okay? You've got a score line or a perforation line along there, and you're going to get it and think, what's this piece? That's to reinforce it, okay? So you reinforce the side panels. Just make sure that you're getting them level on the left and the right hand side, because you don't want to see it here, but you also don't want it to interfere with that line that's there. And then all you need to remember when you're building things like this is that every time you have a tab will always go against a straight edge. You never do a tab to a tab because it doesn't work like that.
Right, Mel,
okay?
we've got a couple of questions.
Yes, please.
Are your videos for the designer boxes still on YouTube?
I have no idea because it was
Right.
iHub. It wasn't us, was it?
No. Okay. So when Crate and Craft closed the doors, we had a pretty big battle, and it's an ongoing one, trying to sort out where all the content is. Because although we bought it back, we didn't get it all back. So we're still sometimes find that it's not there. But do you know what I would say? Mitch has asked that question.
Yep.
I would say have a look, and in the meantime, we'll look and we'll find out for Saturday.
Yep.
So then, yeah, because Lorraine says wasn't the videos on YouTube.
I think there was, yes. I think
And
you're right.
Wendy's also gone up another level.
Oh,
and thank
Wendy.
you for a birthday gift. So
Very
congratulations. And then April's asking, are all of these new designs?
No,
So
they're
they're
existing.
not new designs. So we need to explain where they're from so that you know if you've already
Yes.
got them.
So we used to do a brand called Cutting Craftorium. And it's the same as Digital Craftorium, isn't it, really? But we had to change the name. And Cutting Craftorium was when we were over at iHub, and we couldn't use the word cutting because it's an unsafe word on Facebook.
On social media.
Right, now then, I'm just going to show you this. I've used the Tape Doctor tape.
Right.
If I'd used redliner tape there's no way I would have got that off.
No.
But once it's set, it's
set.
It's set. So I'm going to push this edge right up to that line there because I need that box to slot into the bottom. So I'm going to push that right over. Just be patient with yourself and make sure that you get it right. Because if you don't, when you build it, so you can see now that that edge is there, it reinforces that edge, first of all, and it just makes it sturdier. If you don't want the reinforcements, and to be fair, I don't really need them for this because this is a 300 GSM card.
Yeah.
But if you're using a lighter weight card, you've got the reinforcing panels. But look how I can pull that tape back time and time and time again until I'm ready. And once I'm happy with it, I will then take my scraper, pinny, always in the pinny, and burnish it down. Okay, so you build all of your sides like that, and that will create your middle panel. Then you cut the matte layers that are also on that download, and they will stick on there. So you'll have your middle of your box with all your decorative panels on there like that.
Right, I'm just going to let everybody know this
Yes.
is really important.
Okay.
Trisha, thank you.
Hi, Trisha.
Massive thank you. Your videos are still on YouTube. Oh my goodness me.
Shop, shop, shop,
Shop,
shop,
shop,
shop,
shop,
shop, shop. Shop boxes.
Eee. Whoa! So all the videos are on YouTube. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Can you tell we're a bit excited about that? Because I had this thought.
I'd not even thought about that.
I thought about it this morning. I thought, I don't think they'll still be there because I just don't think they'll be there.
Do you know, I love our team. That means that Sean and our lovely Becky and Andrew have all sorted it out for us.
Brilliant.
Oh, thank you, guys.
Fantastic.
And Trisha, thank you. Oh my goodness me, look how confidently you can shop now. There's videos on how to do this.
All the education.
All the education.
Right, so we're going to then put these around here. So this is the base for the lid or the base for the bottom. Okay, it doesn't matter. And then we're just going to stick these down. So again, straight edge goes to a tab, or a tab to a straight edge. Now look how easily I can get the backing off that tape, she says. There you go, look at that. This is, honestly, Stephanie, this tape is blinking brilliant.
I'll tell you what, there's a deal coming up on the tape in a bit.
Is there?
There is. Katie and our lovely Lily did it. Right, Trisha's just put the link in the comments.
Oh, Trisha, I love you.
You are superb.
Thank you so much.
Let me tell you a little thing that's happening at the moment is because I'm working on another project which you'll find out about in about, what's the date today? The 8th. In 12. In 13 days, you'll find out about it. And it is a secret, and I will have to...
No, we're not allowed to.
I'm not allowed to say anything. And it just proves that I can keep a secret because I've kept this one for 3 months.
You have?
Right, so I'm working on another project. I have kept it.
Yeah, I know. I didn't say you hadn't.
No, you gave me
Oh,
that.
no, it was that
look.
like that exciting look. Like.
It is an exciting look. Anyway, so our lovely Lily has come from Crafters Companion and joined us, and we're so excited because she started off at iHub. I remember the first time she said to me after she'd finished her work placement.
Yes.
She said to me, "If you can I have a job?" And I said, "Only when you finish your dentistry degree. You need your degree first." And she said, "I'm not going back to uni." I was like, "But please go and do your degree." And I said, and then I'll give you a job. She said, "Listen, if you won't give me one, I'll go somewhere that will." Proper feisty
That's
little
Lily.
thing it is. Anyway, she got a job. So then she moved on for a while and then she came back. So the great thing is she's now working with Katie and I building shows.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the bit that is really exciting. Sometimes my head is so far in the new product that I don't get some of the other elements that I know you guys need. And I forget to put them on the shows. Oh, not Lily. She is literally all over it.
Good.
So and then she's coming to me and going, actually, you know, this product, I'd really like more than one of those. That's why. So can we have a deal on it? And then the deals that we're able to do are humongous. So we've got some brilliant stuff going on. When are all those blanks on? Is it today or tomorrow?
Today. It's not tomorrow.
Today?
Yeah.
11. Oh, you should see the deals that the girls have done on the blanks. It's crazy.
Brilliant.
So we've only got 1 minute 19.
We have.
So a few things. First of all, shop boxes. The link for all the education is in the commentary. Thank you to our lovely Trisha.
Thanks, Trisha.
You really, thank you. That's massive.
That's brilliant.
And look, this is what we do. We're this huge one big community and team with you guys part of it. You're just in your own homes. But it's such a pleasure to have your company.
So that's your base or your lid, whichever you prefer. Your little box then will go inside of that, and then your lid will go on top, like so. So the base is this bit for the box. You don't glue a base to the box, you do it for the top and the bottom. Isn't that fabulous? But then you can have that with all 31 different patterns in the size that you want. It's brilliant, isn't it? I love it. Absolutely love it. And I'll tell you something, $19.99 is an absolute bargain because you're getting the education with it as well.
I know.
Right? This was $49.99 when we took it to air.
Right, well, guys, please check out your baskets. We've got loads more coming up for you this morning.
have.
New stuff too. Super, super exciting. And what a fabulous community you all are, saying hello to each other.
Absolutely.
We'll see you in just a minute. Take care. Bye.